Okay, Leo, I'm getting a strong feeling you're coming up as the Empress to me. I'm getting a mother. I feel mother figure. Let's see what's going on here. I have the Emperor and the Empress. Leo, you may be in a situation, and I know that this is the general reading, but I have to say, because we have the Emperor and the Empress here, this is, for me, a relationship connection. We have the mother and the father of the tarot here. So I feel like, I want to say there's power struggles. I want to say that you may be dealing with an individual who's manipulative, or trying to manipulate a situation to get what they want out of it. However, I kind of feel that, yeah, there's just a great imbalance of power in this relationship or in this dynamic. And it can be you with the power. I'm feeling as though there's just a power struggle here with the person. And it can be your partner. I'm feeling it strongly, your partner. Okay, you're like relationship partner. Can be a business partnership, but however it plays out for you individually, there's a situation here where there's an imbalance of power, and there's power struggles, and there's on this other person's part, this person's just very controlling, and I think it's time. I see you walking away from this by the end of the month. Okay. This may be a highly emotional situation for you, because I know you are a very loyal sign. You're a fixed sign. When you make a commitment to something or someone, you do it with your whole heart. You do it with your whole self. And the fact that somebody is mistreating you or taking advantage of you or manipulating you in some way, that is so hurtful. And for you, it's just, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's not tolerated. That's what I'm just feeling this. I am not tolerating this. That's how I feel. When I see this 8 of Cups, I feel like this is you just huffing and puffing away. Like, no, this is not going to happen. Yes, you're highly emotional about it, okay, with the Ace of Cups. But this person, I mean, I don't know if it's money. I'm kind of getting that it's like money. Maybe they're not sharing their resources. They're not helping. But it can just be emotionally too. There's like this imbalance here. In this month, I think you've been waiting for change. I think you've been waiting for something to happen. But the change happens within you this month. And you take the initiative to make a decision to no longer tolerate or accept this mistreatment or behavior from this other individual any longer. Now, we have the 5 of Swords here, which talks about a shallow victory. I feel like this shallow victory is that of the Emperor, okay? This is the other person's energy. This is the other person who is winning out, but it's a shallow victory. Something that maybe you were holding on to, and it can't even be the relationship. Like, you've been holding on to this relationship, but now you realize this person, I mean, they just don't have the right intentions, and they really don't. I don't see love here. I see money. I see power struggles. I see, some toxic things that, real love doesn't have those things. Real love is patient. Real love is kind. We know that. And again, even if this is like a business partnership dynamic, somebody's not being honest. Somebody's taking advantage. Somebody's being too bossy. And this may be a dynamic where you just have to walk away. Even though it emotionally is challenging, you know what you have to do. Let me shuffle these Gypsy Oracle cards here, and we'll see what other messages come through with this. I want to look at, come on, cards. I want to look at the 6 of Pentacles first. I want to say that they may treat this other person more fairly than they treat you, and I think that's coming up this month. I think you're recognizing that. I also want to say that on the Six of Pentacles, this is like a wish, because the Room card is about intimacy or secrets. So secretly, you're wishing for a happy turnaround. You're wishing for a positive surprise. You're wishing for things to, you know, be more balanced, be more equal. But I don't see that here. Let's look at the Five of Swords. Yeah. Somebody is just, I feel like, very jealous, or, you know, look at these two cards. On the Five of Swords, we have waiting, and we have this frivolity card. This is talking about waiting. This can also be a card of envy, jealousy, the green-eyed monster kind of energy. And this card is about fickleness. It's about, it could be like shallowness. You know, going one way, feeling one way, and then feeling another way, not really sure, kind of like an indecisiveness. And with this, we have the Death card. We're putting an ending to this energy. I just feel like this person, whoever this person is around you, who you're connected with, look, you two are a match for one another in the sense that you're a strong individual, they're a strong individual. When you two butt heads, you could really come at each other, okay? It's like, this is an equal as far as, you know, butting heads. This person, they're in this connection with you for all the wrong reasons. You know, they're jealous, they're envious, and I feel like they just want to take something from you. Yeah, look, you're saying, no more trying. You put a lot of thought into this. Okay, this person has made you worry excessively. You're leaving it behind now. You've got to move on. Remember, this is on the Eight of Cups. This card is already talking about departure, but then we have another card of departure on top of it with the Journey card right here. Okay. And then we have the Doctor, which talks about healing, mending. Maybe that for some of you, you may want to go seek counseling or seek some type of therapy to help you deal with the emotional aspect of this, to heal yourself once you do leave. But for others of you, I feel like this person is trying to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go, but at the same time, they're just very toxic for you, and their connection with you is not a healthy one, and they're not there for the right reasons. Again, you're realizing that this month, you're healing. They may tell you after you leave that they want to reconnect and heal the relationship. I don't think that's a positive thing, especially right now. I think you need your time. I think you need your space. And I think you need some self-love and some self-healing. Okay? That's going to be very important this month. So let me go ahead and move into the love portion reading. I'm sorry, guys, if you were looking for another general kind of reading. But I can't help what cards come up. If it comes up that there's a love reading there, I have to give whatever messages are there. This kind of piggybacks off the last reading that I just did. I think that, again, we see an ending with somebody, and I want to say there's somebody returning from the past. Okay? For those of you who are coupled, I see you leaving a toxic relationship. I see you making the decision to move ahead. I think in the beginning of the month and in the past couple months, you've maybe felt mentally uncertain of how you're going to actually leave the relationship. But the month of July, there's an opportunity here, and it may be help from a friend. It may be help from a peer or somebody close to you that gives you the courage and incentive to actually leave a toxic situation. This is going to be a very healthy thing for you to let this person go. We have the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Magician here. So I feel like for those of you leaving a toxic relationship, leaving a bad situation, you are going to feel such a stress relief. And I think when you look back on this situation after you leave, you're going to realize the toxicity. You are someone who you have love to offer, right? You have sweet, I want to say there's something sweet about you. There's like a sweet innocence almost in your love and how you love. And this person has completely taken advantage of that. The outcome as the Magician is so beautiful because it just says here, you have everything at your disposal. You have the tools. You have the power. You have the ability to manifest and create the life you want to create. Okay? And leaving this relationship is the beginning of you materializing what it is you want to manifest. I feel like for some of you, being stuck in this relationship, this toxic relationship, has held you back in other areas of life as well. So this is a great opportunity to move forward and actually continue on the right direction, continue on the right path in your life, and go with what feels right, what feels, go with what, makes you feel good. For those of you looking for a relationship, for those of you who are single, be careful because I feel like there's somebody from the past that may be returning that, you're already on guard about. They may be proposing love to you, or they may be letting you know that, hey, I was thinking about you and I think that, I don't know, I want to reconnect with you. I don't see you reconnecting with this person. I think you're more focused on work. I think you're more focused on getting some type of financial reward or recognition. I think you're focused on finances in some capacity this month. I don't think you're really focused on love. I think you are still kind of wounded from a past hurt. And so when this person returns, I don't see you giving them the time of day. I just don't. I think you're on to bigger and better things. I think you're on to, you want new love, Let's look with the Gypsy Oracle cards. Definitely decisions regarding love this month, guys. Two of Wands is in the center, so I'm going to look at this card first. Somebody from the past returning as a friend saying, hey, let's reconnect. Old woman, friend, reunion. Wanting to reconnect. If you're already together with somebody, this can be saying, look, you have a decision to make about this relationship that you've had for quite some time. Are they being a true friend to you, or are you being a true friend to yourself by remaining in this relationship? One thing about the Two of Wands is we look at this man, he's holding a globe in his hand. That's saying that, he's thinking about the long-term implications of his decision. So that's something you need to consider as well. Let's look at the Six of Cups. Finding hope and trying to reestablish a connection via a conversation. If you're together with somebody or not, I feel like somebody is saying, look, I'm sorry, let's work on our relationship, let's find hope in this situation. Let's conversate about it. This is a serious type of conversation. Whenever the conversation card comes out, it's can be seen as like a formal conversation that needs to be had. Yep. The Magician's saying you can do what you want. It's your life. The Magician is you basically hold all the cards in your hand. You can see he has all the elements here at his table, at his disposal, right? As above, so below, with his arm reached to the heavens and one to the earth. This man, the Magician, has it all. He knows he can make whatever he wants. He can materialize whatever he wants. That's you. So here we have the Priest, which is single. We have the Wedding card, and then in the middle we have despair. What should I do? What should I do? Well, the Magician's reminding you, you're in control. Don't let anyone else make this decision for you. Don't let anyone else's, what's the word I'm looking for? Sob story or, whatever, win you over to the extent that, you're making a decision out of feeling sorry for somebody, or you're making a decision based off fear. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't be afraid, because you are the Magician and you can manifest whatever you want. Okay? So don't feel like you have to be in a situation that you don't have to be in.